It's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back action figures. 47 in all, each sold separately. Here's new Bespin Guard, AT-AT Commander, and Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. Now you can get this new 4LOM action figure free for 5 proofs of purchase from any Star Wars action figures. Details on specially marked packages at participating stores. Offer expires August 31st, 1982. New Bespin Guard, new AT-AT Commander, new Imperial TIE Fighter pilot, each sold separately from Kenner's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection.
So that was the Bespin Guard, AT-AT Commander, and TIE Fighter pilot. So that's pretty cool. And you know, advertising more action figures. I mean, action figures, as you haven't already guessed already, really the emphasis here for Empire Strikes Back. It's not always the emphasis, but in this case, they definitely wanted to emphasize the multitude of action figures because they knew that back then they really wanted to do a lot more with the action figures. And this one had a lot of characters, but a lot of them were very minor. Like a lot of those things are very minor. I mean, they're known, but they weren't emphasized. They were there, but they weren't like overly seen. Like they totally made sense to have figures, but at the same time, it's just that extra attention to detail that like is so nice about Star Wars that like most franchises, if they're like really small characters, they're not going to emphasize them. But it's really nice that a movie franchise like Star Wars goes the extra mile and does that. So really good stuff on their part. Like Kenner did well. So yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
It's new Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca from Kenner's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection, each sold separately. Now you can send for this display arena for $2 and 10 proofs of purchase from any Star Wars action figures. It displays in different ways up to 56 action figures. Action figures not included. Offer expires May 31st, 1982. Details on specially marked packages at participating stores. New Luke Skywalker, Chewbacca, and other action figures each sold separately from Kenner's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection.
So after a long wait, we finally got a commercial mentioning Luke Skywalker at all. As well, and we've already seen Chewbacca a bazillion times, so they emphasized him. They also have this major display set, which composed of 56 figures. My God. And just think back then, they must have already had like practically 100 figures already made, or something like that, if not more. And that was after like the first 2 movies had come out. Only the first 2 movies. And look at this now. We've had 7 movies. Think about how many figures probably exist now. My God, there must be a ton. And they're still making them. They're still making new characters because the 7th movie just came out. So they're not going to stop it very soon. Like, don't expect it. No way. So, yeah. Good stuff. And the display set definitely really worthwhile purchase. I mean, 56 figures, I mean, that's a good sized display set. Nice stuff.
Prepare to receive cargo.
Kenner's Slave 1 comes with frozen Han Solo.
Is Han Solo completely frozen stormtrooper? Yes, Boba Fett.
Action figures each sold separately.
Place them in the prisoner retention unit.
Slave 1 has a rear loading ramp,
Prepare for takeoff. Check.
movable cannons, and gravity-operated wings that trigger lock.
On to Jabba.
Slave 1 with frozen Han Solo from Kenner's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection. Action figures each sold separately.
That actually makes you really happy to see that they have Slave 1. Really cool that they actually have that whole entire under area that you can put the frozen Han Solo in, and the fact that they even have Han Solo with an inclusion in that is awesome. Like, that's really great. You get a Boba Fett figure, you get Han Solo. I mean, you got some good stuff going on right there. And then you can like fold it up, and it has like cannons and all that other stuff, and it goes from like the flat like ship like mode to becoming like the mode that you see it in the movies, and that's like one of the coolest looking ships ever. So really great to see that one, and it's great to know that they have one for Slave 1. Obviously, people probably did a ton of like stuff in the past with that, and people love it. Like that must have done really well. I would hope so. So yeah, really cool. Nice stuff.
Snowspeeder to Falcon. My left wing's hit. Emergency landing.
It's Millennium Falcon and Rebel Armored Snowspeeder. You have to put them together. Batteries for each not included. Ships and Rebel Commander action figure each sold separately.
Enemy approaching. Test fire laser machine guns. Close cockpit. Prepare for takeoff. Resume mission. Yeah. All systems go.
Millennium Falcon, a Rebel Armored Snowspeeder sold separately. Action figure also sold separately from Kenner's Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection.
So that was basically a commercial we've already seen before. Well, no, we haven't seen that one before, but both of those toys have been featured already that I've shown. We've already seen the Millennium Falcon probably 3 times now, and the Imperial Armored Snowspeeder we've seen already once. So it's nice to see it again, but we've seen the Millennium Falcon a whole bunch of times. So yeah, nothing really new there, but it's still cool commercial, and it's nice to see the Snowspeeder and the Millennium Falcon together, and those are 2 awesome vehicles, so good stuff.
Oh, parents of Earth. Thank you, Chewbacca. Parents, we've traveled from the swamps of Dagobah.
Where are you? Help you, I can. Yes.
To the battlefields of the ice planet Hoth. Oh my! Now from Star Wars and The Empire Strikes Back comes Kenner's Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back collection. A toy universe of heroes, villains, fantastic space vehicles, and faraway galaxies. I was just getting to that. These are action figures, 47 in all. Fantastic. Look, it's AT-AT, all-terrain armored transport. Easy, Chewbacca. Here's Dagobah, training grounds for Master Luke. That's Slave One with frozen Han Solo. And this is Hoth Wampa, the snow beast with Tauntaun. From the ice planet. Remember, parents, there's only one Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection from Kenner.
So that was an awesome commercial being advertised by C-3PO and Chewbacca, which definitely, I guarantee, got a lot of kids eyeing over and being like, I want those figures, that's cool. Like, I bet you they did. I bet it. 47 action figures talked about there. Nice. You got yourself the Slave One again. Nice stuff. The frozen over Han Solo. So the AT-AT, which actually, like, you move it around all that. That AT-AT is good size. That's a really nice size AT-AT. You got some good stuff right there. Yeah, nice stuff. No, but seriously, really beautiful figures, vehicles were shown off. The AT-AT again, really nice stuff. Just a good amount of detail, good stuff, and I guarantee you, kids were like looking at that and were like, yeah, I want that. That looks awesome. That looks so good. Like, not much else I can say other than that's great. So yeah, awesome.
It's new Zuckuss, 4 LOM, an Imperial TIE Fighter pilot, 3 of 48 action figures from Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection, each sold separately. And now, from Star Wars' new Revenge of the Jedi collection, it's Admiral Akbar, not yet available in any store, but free with 6 proofs of purchase. From any Star Wars action figures. Details on specially marked packs at participating stores. Offer expires January 31st, 1983. New 4 LOM, Zuckuss, Imperial TIE Fighter pilot, and other action figures each sold separately. From Kenner's Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back collection.
So that was Zuckuss, LOM, I think it was, and one other character, which looked interesting, as well as an advertisement for Admiral Akbar for the 6th movie, oddly enough, which, if you haven't already guessed, was probably taking place towards the very end of Empire Strikes Back. Like, this was probably right before Return of the Jedi, or like right around the time they had just advertised the 6th movie, so they were still making toys, but they realized, like, now we should promote something for the next movie, and smart, very smart. Admiral Akbar, awesome. People love Admiral Akbar. He's iconic. So nice to know that Admiral Akbar was shown off really early. Nice stuff. So yeah, definitely something that was worthwhile, and people probably were looking for him in the 6th movie, wondering, like, when are we gonna see him? When are we gonna see Admiral Akbar? I want to see Admiral Akbar. And then when they see him, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, he's that kind of a character. He's interesting. So yeah, really cool stuff. If you're a Star Wars fan, I highly suggest purchasing some of these things. If you go online, I'm sure you'll find some of these things. And just in general, if you're a big Star Wars fan, definitely, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Next time, we should be moving on to Episode 6, Return of the Jedi, which is the 3rd movie in the Star Wars franchise. Obviously, then we're going to go into Phantom Menace, followed by Attack of the Clone Wars, and so on and so forth. But let's get, but that'll be then. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So please remember to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think of all this. What was your favorite toy commercial from The Empire Strikes Back? What was your favorite moment from the movie? Tell me that all below. I would love to know your opinions of everything. Do you like these toys? Do you think there's too much emphasis on action figures, or do you think there was a good enough balance between action figures and play sets? What did you like? What did you dislike? What did you want more of? And what else? Any of that stuff, just tell me all that, and I would love to know. So please keep me informed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So until then, guys, bye bye.